Hi Anisha, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well, Anisha. Do you want to tell the viewers about yourself?
Okay, I'll start with my name. My name is Anisha Mehta, and I am currently working at this company called Textile Industries Limited. It's a company that produces this product called geomembrane, which is useful for irrigation for farmers and also used in aquaculture. It's basically a pond liner which is used to create these water reservoirs, which farmers can then use to give water to their crops all year round, versus depending on rainfall patterns.
So, how did you get where you are today and what helped you?
So I'll give you a little bit of background. I did my college, my undergraduate in economics from St. Xavier's College. And then after that, I went on to do the Teach for India Fellowship in Mumbai. I taught 6th and 7th graders in a Jogeshwari slum. And right after that, I joined this company called Texel, where I've been working for the past 2 years. So that's about me so far.
Okay. And when you started working for Texel, what was your biggest challenge?
When I started working for Texel, I would have to say that building a team and getting the right people, building that team, building a culture was the most difficult thing, and also the most important, in my opinion.
And do you feel that you lost certain opportunity just because you are a woman or a girl?
I wouldn't say opportunities to be exact, but when I joined the Teach for India Fellowship, I was placed in a slum which was very conservative. So definitely, and I could see the difference even more because one of the teachers, who was also a Teach for India fellow, who was teaching besides me, was a boy, and he, got a lot more. People listened to him a lot more. The teachers, the parents, even the students. When I would walk into the classroom, it would just not have the same effect as he would walk into the classroom. So that is something that I noticed very, very, very strongly, and which is why I had to work harder to make an impact, to make my point. Um, so and I feel like even when I went into a company like Texel, which is obviously not as conservative, but it's definitely harder to put your point across for people to take you seriously, for sure.
Do you have a mentor or someone you look up to who's played a very major role in your life?
Definitely, I wouldn't say that I had this mentor from the beginning, and this is something. If I were to talk about my career per se, and how I interact with people in my workplace, then yes, I've had a great mentor who's an entrepreneur himself. Um, he has always I've always learned from the things he has told me. And the best part about him was that he didn't guide me in the direction that the path that he took, but really understood what my goals were and where I was coming from. And, accordingly, he showed me the way, basically.
And tell me, what have you learned about leadership, entrepreneurship, or mentoring others?
My number one lesson in leadership came from the time when I did the fellowship. It was basically that, leadership is about how much you can do with what you have and not what you have from the beginning. The fact that you can make the most out of the resources given to you is a key quality of a good leader. And of course, like I said before, in entrepreneurship, as an entrepreneur, culture building is the most important thing you need to do. Because if your team is not comfortable with each other, does not know what they're doing, does not have a purpose, then no matter what marketing you do, no matter what innovative products you come out with, business becomes difficult. whether it's manufacturing or it's services, like any kind of team. If you want to lead a team as an entrepreneur, it's even more important to do that. I think culture is one of the the main things.
So that is an advice you can give it to next generation entrepreneurs. Anything else you want to add there?
Advice. I think I'm too young, but I would, from the limited experience that I have, I would say that having that mentor was really important. He really was able to, guide me, and having someone that you look up to doesn't necessarily have to be from the same industry or do exactly what you are doing, but someone who understands you, someone who's definitely more experienced than you, is something that I think every entrepreneur should have.
So at least we cannot discriminate between you being young or elder women, because I'm sure that you have a great take on life, and it is fantastic for our viewers to hear what we said. So what is next for you, Anisha?
So I have been preparing to get an MBA abroad, mainly in the US. I've applied to a few business schools. The reason I want to do this is because I think that the kind of people I would meet over there, the kind of network I would build, apart from, of course, classroom learning and all of that, the kind of network I would build would be very important for me in my future entrepreneurial endeavors. Learning from people across industries is a very valuable experience, and I look forward to doing that. Of course, the current situation has put my plans in a bit of a gray area. I don't know whether I'll be able to go, but whether it's this year or it's next year, I'll definitely that's going to be my next step.
All right. So best of luck with that, and thank you for being here on Talent Office. And we wish you well.
Thank you so much for having me.